Hi everyone. It's actually hard to talk after what I heard about my my friend Ahmed Mansoor from Mr. Calio Calio Castro, and this is the first time actually to heard about something that I haven't heard about many things, and how he explained the situation of Ahmed actually touched my heart, and uh, it's very hard to imagine, even that we know how is the present in our country, in the United Arab Emirates, and how our activists face problems every day, and how even their family. Today, if I want to talk about Ahmed, it is very hard to explain or to say something. It's in his level because Ahmed is, I can say, the human right icon in the United Arab Emirates, who sacrificed a lot, and his dream was to see his country, our country, better for the human rights, for the freedom of the people. He was calling for freedom, and he raised his voice even in the war situation that we had in the United Arab Emirates when the violence started in 2012. Ahmed did not stop. He actually raised his voice while it was very dangerous. Even his friends did the same, but Ahmed faced a lot of problems. And Ahmed, I can say, he's the story of Ahmed is a story of a human, of a very honest person for his country, for his people, who tried to reach better level for his country, for his people, for his family, for the future of his children. And today we see his children actually lose him and do not see him and cannot reach him and cannot have the right of his fatherhood. In the same time that we see the people who commit violence, they are free and they can do whatever they want to do in the United Arab Emirates. I'm sorry actually to hear that and to say that about my country. I love my country, and we shared the same mission, me and Ahmed and the other people who are in jail now. What happened to Ahmed? It's actually the story of the human rights in the United Arab Emirates, the violence against all the people who call for freedom. And that started from, I can say, from 2011, when the United Arab Emirates government, scared from the Arab Spring, and they want to stop any call for freedom. At that time, there was a petition. It was signed by the people like Ahmed Mansour, the activist people and the academic people, and they signed this petition. It was peaceful call for freedom, but unfortunately, the government did not take it peacefully. The country who said that it's beside the human rights and defends human rights. No, it's actually it wasn't like that, and we can say that Ahmed did not. It's not the first time to face the jail and to face human rights violence. It was he was one of the first people who faced that in 2011, and after they actually give him a sentence of 3 years, they give him a pardon from the president. Then they arrested him in 2018 because they thought that they will stop him from the first prison and first torture that he faced. But Ahmed is a brave person who continue call for freedom and call for the right, the human right of the people, even in the jail. It was dangerous. It was dangerous. But Ahmed was calling for freedom from inside the United Arab Emirates. He's a hero. he was a hero who called for that. I can say that Ahmed, he is not the one only who faced this problem. We have more than 100 human rights activists uh, jailed, and they face the same problem. One of them is my brother, actually, Khalid Al-Shaiba Al-Nuaimi, and they face a lot of problems in the jail. They are actually isolated from the from the outside. They can't even reach their family. Sometimes they stay for 6 or 7 months or 1 year. One of them actually spent 2 years without having even call from his family or can call his family. We can imagine how they suffer every day, and their family suffer every day. Their actually situation is getting worse and worse. One of them is Muhammad Abdul Razak al-Siddiq, if you remember, Ala al-Siddiq, who was died in UK a few months ago. Ala was a human rights activist, and her father was jailed uh, because his because of the petition that he signed, and his citizenship was withdrawn as well. Muhammad Abdul Razak, for 2 years, he could not reach his family. He could not call his family as well. And when they went to him, they just went to him to tell him that your daughter has passed away. This was his situation. So you can imagine what is the problem. No one can talk. No one can even tweet about their idea if it's not the same side with the government. No one can tell their opinion in the United Arab Emirates, unfortunately. The message of Ahmed Mansoor and the mission that he had is to see his country better and to see the human right in better situation in our country. And we have the same message. And this message will be continued. And if Ahmed could not reach it, and if we cannot reach it today, our children will reach it. I want to say for Ahmed's wife and Ahmed's children, we are sorry. We are trying to bring Ahmed to be with you, but we couldn't because of that government, because of the violence of the government. We will try and we will not stop. Thank you actually for inviting us for this event and to raise Ahmed's issue for the people and for the world. And we will work hard together to take Ahmed and his friends from the jail. Thank you very much for listening.